Well, anyway, let's hope that the hearts are the only thing that's gonna be beeping around here, so... Where do you think they're gonna start?
Well, I already know they're up on Death Mountain. We've already begun this thing.
Alright, well... Oh... Yeah, levers, that's not a great place to be.
Having to come down those stairs and deal with those levers is not going to be any sort of fun for these runners, so they're going to want to try to minimize their deaths as much as possible, especially when they have the one heart to begin with. We find the Anti-Roads and hi, Lionels.
Oh, bad screen.
More Lionels and Pole's voice also on the overworld.
Well,
good news is Fury's going to be able to get back into that staircase.
Okay, one leading all the way over to Vanilla Start.
That's not a bad warp zone right there. Unfortunately, none on that section of Death Mountain. One thing to know, we do have a normal overworld as opposed to a mirrored overworld, which is what they had in Game 1.
Ah. Yeah, it's good to see those Pole's voice on the overworld. They're really, really annoying, but them not being in the dungeon, hey, look at that, we got a HUD clip.
Well, yes and no. At this stage in the run, you don't really want to deal with Pole's voices, especially on certain screens. Pole's voice, like Wizrobes, have quite the ability to screen scroll a whole lot better than our runners do.
Screen boundaries? Who needs screen boundaries? But yeah, unfortunately, FurySK, getting soft locked up there, doing the HUD clip. So right now, their first priority, and you know what? If the Armos item turns out to be a heart container, that would probably be one of the best things that they'll ever see.
So Fury is heading here towards the grave area. And I think at this point, what we're seeing both of these runners do, they're prioritizing the Armos statues. They want to find out what is going to be that free item, as we haven't seen it just yet. Ategenos finding a screen full of Pole's voice and an Armos, and it turns out to be a trendy game. One play 10 rupees, make some money. Another Pole's voice screen and another Armos, and with only one heart, this is not a fun screen to deal with.
No, it's got to be on Fury's screen.
Fury's about to find out what the Armos item is. And, well, he grabbed something, but unfortunately suffered a death right soon after. Ategenos finding a take it. He will take a heart.
We can tell you that it is... Oh, it's the Power Bracelet.
Power Bracelet, which is the vanilla Armos item. Just shifted over to a different spot.
Look at that, 3 rupee bombs.
That is 1 rupee better than the bomb price it was in Game 1. Last night, it was 4 rupees. These runners probably thought, oh god, 4 rupees for the bombs. We're going to give that up, and we're going to go ahead and have to deal with expensive bombs this seed. Well, luckily, Ategenos now knows if he can get 3 rupees in his arsenal, he's got some bombs.
Now we got our vanilla heart container. It's on the coast. Sadly, they could use that heart container right now.
Well, more Fury at this point, because he has yet to see a heart container at all in this seed. So, just a reminder about this. We end up having to grab all 8 Triforces, get into level 9, but there could be important items inside level 9. So we may see some gambles be put forth by these runners. The items that you're seeing could lead to certain things towards the very end. And by the way, Jiggly, did we see the level something underneath the Power Bracelet spot at the Master Sword? Second quest Master Sword, where that is?
Yeah, I believe that was a potion shop.
So we're dealing with either a mixed quest or a second quest overworld at this point.
Yeah, that could definitely come into play. Definitely hoping for a mixed quest because, well, that's 3 large secrets versus 1. Well, here's a secret, and oh, it's only 8 rupees.
8 rupees, that's worth 8 bombs, though.
Yeah.
Fury doesn't know that, but that's worth 8 bombs. Hey, you really shouldn't have touched that, Jiggly.
Well, now Fury shouldn't have touched that because now he has 0 rupees.
Well, Ategenos shouldn't have touched that because he's dead.
Wow, the old men are really nasty in this one. Taking away your money, taking away your life. You know what? This is a nasty overworld. Now there's gorillas mixed in with the Lionels.
Ategenos getting butchered by the Zola. So we're gonna have a seed here where deaths are going to be very, very bad to deal with. Luckily, we don't have to listen to the sound of beeping all the time, but that just means that these runners have to keep a very good track of where their hearts are. We found our first level. It is in the candle shop near Star for FurySK. Now the question is, what kind of dungeon are we in? Are we in Shapes? Are we in first quest or are we in second quest?
Now let's see, we got Vyres here, so too bad they don't have any way to, attack those Vyres. Otherwise, we'd be able to see whether that push block pushes or not, and that would give us some pretty important information.
Fury, at this point, is going to go ahead and leave, and he is going to go and try to find somewhere else. We don't know what level that is. That gave me the impression that it could be 1Q3, but we really don't know at this point. There's not enough information present. 8 rupees, small secret.
Yeah, and we also got a pretty cheap arrow shop, as you can see over here, again on Fury's side, 62 rupees.
Only 2 above the minimum. Also, meat was 51 rupees.
Isn't the bait usually around 60 rupees? Okay, here we go. This is going to be interesting. Does it push? It does push.
Yep, that is the heart container location, the graveyard, in second quest. So, more confirmation of what we may be dealing with in this overworld. Still need a little more information, but FurySK is heading his way over towards what would be 1Q3.
Okay.
Oh, second quest overworld, it looks like.
Oh dear. This could very well be a poverty seed. And ooh. That's a nasty screen, right? Speaking of nasty screens, over on Ategenos' side. Ouch.
Yeah, he may... Oh, he walked right into a Lionel beam after coming off the staircase. I was going to say he may get lucky and find himself a way off that staircase, and he did. Just unfortunately, he got sniped. Probably had tunnel vision at that point.
Ooh, and Fury taking a bop from those Lionels. This is pretty nasty.
As I mentioned here, this is a seed where taking deaths are going to be very, very costly for both of these runners. Taking deaths means you got to deal with this screen here with a lever that does not want to stop pursuing you, and you've got no way of getting it, so there's no enemies remaining. Ategenos now popping into what is believed to possibly be level 3, but we don't know at this point.
Yeah, it's really, really, really hard to tell. You know what? If that is the case, and unfortunately you can't really do it from here, but if that's the case, then you should technically be able to do a pirouette. I mean, he couldn't do it on this screen, but there should be a bomb hole down below. Fury over here in the forest. You know, we're trying to find where that candle is. There's still that candle.
And here's the problem, is that the candle could very well be an item blocked situation as well, because we do have the power of bracelet being the armmost item, which both of these runners do have.
But here's
Nope,
the candle.
there it
It's
is.
here in the desert.
There it is right there. So now Fury's going to be able to make a better work of this overworld. But he's still going to have to be careful with his health situation. There's some very nasty screens here as Fury takes a bop. But now he's got a way to perhaps kill off those the red lever rather.
Yeah, if you can leave at least one enemy on that screen alive, you'll have a lot easier time slipping in and out of that screen.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of those seeds where the
2
recorder
HP
is
though. 2
Okay,
HP,
what?
that's good. Having the red lever go down in 2 hits is a very good thing to see.
Yeah, because it could be even worse. You know, the HP could have shuffled way up.
Yeah, the HP could go plus or minus 4, and if that HP went up to the maximum 6, that would be a nightmare screen still. And Fury taking a bop from the Zola. Back to start.
So we're 12 minutes in, and we've only seen one level.
We don't know what level number that is at this point. That's the part of the problem. Nice firing off the candle in order to dispatch of that lever. Now the good thing is that those levers will not fully repopulate until you clear the screen of all the enemies. So we're not going to see that screen repopulate for a while here. He's going to do a little bit more to weed it out in case he takes another death, which is good. He's down to 3 enemies on that screen.
Here, let's see what's at the K mark spot.
Would be really nice if this seed gave him a whole bunch of money.
Well, 38 rupees is not a bad start.
Yeah, 38 rupees for the mid-secret is very nice if we can keep getting some rupees instead of getting hit with the door repair charges. Now, the good thing for Ategenos is that he's finding them right now while he doesn't have any rupees.
See here at level 1. At level 1, we have a heart container.
Yeah, but take any, and Fury's going to take easily a heart container over a potion at this point in time. That is his first heart container found in this seed.
Yep. He's still going to be a one-hit wonder for those Lionel beams, though.
Ategenos found his out in the forest area. I want to say underneath the Armos that is southeast of 1Q2. Ategenos would really love to get into that cave because that is his candle, and he's going to maybe be able to do so if these Lionels leave him alone. Trying to get them away from his cave at this point. Get away from there. Now that one he can stomach a touch from the Lionel, but he got around it. Gets his candle.
Another 8 rupees for Fury. And I guess at this point in time, Fury has, figured, okay, it's full second quest. We're not going to worry about the rest of Candle Row.
Yeah, that one spot that is south of 1 is not a square in second quest, so it's a good decision at this point, knowing what level you're on. As it continues to burn here, close to start. Ategenos finding another 38 rupee secret. Now, if I'm Ategenos, after I'm done with this spot here near the lake, never mind, there's some bombs right there. Pick them up. Get those full 8 bombs. Here we go.
Yes, this is going to blow this seed wide open.
And that's the cave that Fury's heading to, so he'll have 8 bombs coming up in just a moment.
Let's see what's that burn clip. Well, I'm getting hit by a boulder, that's one thing. It's a potion shop.
Yep, just a potion shop right there for Ategenos and Fury. Nice screen scrolling to keep him away from Lionel's City. And therefore, he will be able to pick up his 3 rupee bombs.
Hey, we got a level.
Ategenos finding a brand new level. It's a green colored level. We're starting off on the right hand side. Give us an early map so we can get a decipher of what level we are in. Please.
It's level... Oh, there's a dig dogger.
Well, it's level whatever at this point, but we do see some blue bubbles. Trying to push.
Oh, those don't give out the bubble curse. What am I thinking?
Trying to kill off these keys, and oh, Fury takes a death before he was able to get into the cave right at this point. And Ategenos finishing off the room to find that there is no drop in that room.
Wonder if there's anything in... Did he try pushing that block?
He did a moment ago, and no, he takes a death to the stone trap. That was kind of an unavoidable death to take. The way that room is constructed, it's very, very hard to get around those traps. You just got to be super fast. If you hesitate, you end up taking the death.
Yeah. Would have helped to have known that it was there beforehand, but here's another level.
Yeah, we find a cheese-colored level, or a butter-colored level, I guess is a better way of saying it. A butter building, but this isn't Kirby. Now, that could also be a push block right there, and it is.
That's some important information right there.
And Ategenos is finding that this is a transport staircase.
That was a second quest room that he pushed. So we know that second quest or shapes is going to be factored into this number. Oh no! That's a troll. But that's good because that means that Dig Dogger is not going to be required.
That's nice game. Thank you.
No. The wedge kind of almost stuck out of here. There's the map, and we have shapes!
Shapes!
Oh!
Wow!
I think we're in level 7 or level 8.
You know, the worst thing is that that doesn't mean what we have for levels 1 through 6 at this point. Oh, we find a leave your max bombs or money. Oh, that's gonna be a nasty having to go around to get to the Triforce room for Ategenos. Possible staircase room here, and of course there's Wiz ropes in this dungeon.
Oh no. Well, this is a red ring required seed. Okay, only 31 rooms?
31 rooms. We still could be in 1Q6 as far as shapes are concerned.
Well, let's hope that it's not.
We're not going to find out until we get a Triforce piece, and, well, I know Ategenos ain't going the way that he just went again.
We might go this way.
With the, oh boy.
No, those are just, oh. Well, look at this. This might be the potential to be an item room.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not guaranteed, though. Because remember, there's those 5 rooms in the bottom left corner, which means that there still is a potential of this being a transport staircase.
Could be a segment. Yeah, this could be leading. That segment might very well have the item. At least these levers are going down, these tektites are going down in one hit, so...
Nice kill there. That room's going to stay permanently dead as long as he doesn't leave the dungeon.
But it's an item, and
the item.
Recorder.
Nice 2D flute right there for Ategenos. So that is one of the 2 items, and don't forget, Heart Shuffle is turned on.
Oh, Right.
So therefore, that adds a whole new 8 items to the potential pool of items here. Fury trying to kill off these their second quest keys. Because they only show up in a couple of dungeons in second quest, but they're the fast-moving keys. And Fury finishes off the room and finds out some bad news that is not a drop room. Hi there, Goma. How you doing, buddy?
The other side of the Goma. At least we know that's not a, bow block.
It still could be.
Oh yeah, that's right. There still could be an item on the floor.
That is right, and it also could be where the Triforce is. We don't know just yet.
Ategenos burning the first quest level 8. Probably hoping, please, please, please let this burn down. And it's like, nope.
Yeah, I think at this point it's pretty much a confirmation that we are dealing with a second quest overworld.
Well, that's
which is
good,
unfortunate.
Though. Yeah, because there's going to be something here. And it is... Oh, look
bomb
at that!
shop right at start. That's nice.
That is very nice.
Well, it's nice that he got the recorder.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about this recorder here, Jiggly Saint. You know what this recorder does?
Yeah, it warps you to different levels after you've completed them.
Know what it also does?
Reveals a lot of staircases.
Well, that too. But
Dig
there's
Dogger.
one important... No, Jiggly, work with me here. There's one important aspect about this recorder that you're not thinking about just yet. You know what you have to do to get down that staircase every time you take a death?
Yep.
You know what that recorder does once you grab some Triforces?
Yep.
Lets you recorder away so that way you never have to deal with those stairs ever again.
I thought that's what I was getting at when I said it warps you to all the different levels.
Oh, I thought you mentioned it as in it gets you into new dungeons like the ones that could be recorder blocked.
Of course, the fun part is that you have to step off to another screen in order to actually use it. And look at that! Oh boy!
1 through 6 are second quest dungeon. 7, 8, and 9 are shapes.
So that means that dungeon we were in could have been 7 or 8.
Also, that means that there's going to be 2 items we can find in this level 1. The heart container is one of them, which both of these runners have already found. We're hoping to find what the room drop.
We also
What
have
is
a
normally
little
the
fun.
one boomerang in one. What that's
Yeah.
gonna
Say though, we also have the fun thing too that level 3 is going to contain a bait block.
Oh, that's good news right here. The fact that the Triforce is in this room as opposed to the Goma.
There's a ladder block.
Nice compass on the other side of that ladder block.
Well, we don't need the compass, fortunately.
Yeah, we don't. Just remember, as a runner, you have 6 rooms you can go through once you clear off a room before a room repopulates. So Fury's going to make the best of those 6 rooms right now and hope that he can get something nice. I'd say that key's not bad. At least he'll leave with a key in his arsenal.
Yep. Now that room there with the likes could be... I don't think we found the staircase room yet.
That's possibly a staircase room, yeah.
Yeah, which could get you to the other side of that ladder block, and the ladder could very well be up there then.
Yeah, but
In fact,
without...
you know what? I'm calling it ladder is in level 1.
Well, that's a bold move right there, and I can understand where you're coming up with that concept. So, both of these runners, they were in level 1. Our container was one of the room drops. We're looking for another room drop somewhere, but Fury at this point, he wants to go buy some more bombs.
Chat saying Ategenos is in level 2?
No, Ategenos is in 1.
Okay, Ategenos is back in 1. Okay.
Yeah, he's in that letter E. Remember, Fury's the one who pulled out the Triforce in 1. Ategenos has not come to the conclusion that this is the letter E yet. Unfortunately, with 0 bombs, he's not going to have a way of getting the Triforce at this point. He's going to have to come back in with some bombs if he's going to find out that information.
Oh yeah, that's because it's got whiz robes in it.
Well, maybe. That depends on what is the primary enemy. Ategenos is going to keep coming back in to see if the Wizrobe, the Zal, or the Tektite is the primary.
At least those souls go down in 1 candle shot. That is some good news.
Tektite ain't going down in 1 hit, though.
Oh, the orange Tektite's rolled up.
There's the compass for Ategenos. He's gonna try. I thought he was gonna try to ladder or clip into the water there to see if he couldn't pick up that Triforce.
So, did you notice now what the bubble curse was?
Are we dealing with inverted?
Yes.
Yep, we're dealing with inverted. Yep.
We got inverted.
You could definitely see that when he got hit with the blue bubble that he was walking in the other direction. I think Ategenos at this point has pulled together the concept that he is in 2Q1.
2Q1 plus shapes. Well, at least it's not 2Q2, or I mean 2Q, 7 and 8.
Which does mean that the item that he pulled the recorder out of is likely level 8.
See, we got money here. Okay, we got another 38 rupees.
Yep. And Fury not opting to burn that bush at this point. He wants to make his way out to the coast. He'll get the information about the heart container out here soon enough.
And Ategenos did not get that couldn't get the Triforce out of 1, so fortunately can't put that recorder to good use. And we got another level here.
Another level here. So this possibly could be level 3. 2Q3, which would be the letter L. That would be a death.
That would also be a bait block too if we end up with the yeah, I guess at this point in time, yeah, it'll be a bait block.
Yeah, there will be a bait block somewhere. Yeah, I'm thinking we're in 2Q3 at this point. Oh, nice that the keys did not roll above the 4.
You mean the virus?
Oh, yeah, the virus. That is what I meant to say, yeah. It is always difficult when you end up seeing the virus roll 5, 6, 7 or 8 HP, having to deal with that. So no, we are not in 2Q3. We are in a different dungeon.
Oh.
So Ategenos is going to be trying to pop off some of these Zals here, or rather these gels, trying to see if he can't get into that staircase. Sees a Gleeok with the ladder block right there, so he knows that there's nowhere else he can go. Trying to figure out if he is in. There's another possibility. This could be 2Q4, this could be 2Q2. So this could be the letter D, this could be the letter A.
Now there could be something in here. See, nope.
It is not. That is a push block that will never push.
That's not a push block.
That is right.
Nope. Go over here. No.
At some
Interesting.
point in time, you're gonna have to start thinking of whether or not we're gonna try to see if there's some walk-through walls. As Gino's looking at his mini-map, trying to see what he can do to this point, Fury has 4 full hearts, which is a number that we couldn't believe hearing, considering how the first 15 minutes of this seed went. So, for those of you just tuning in, this is Game 2 of the winners finals between FurySK and Ategenos. Fury has a 1-0 lead over Ategenos. If Fury wins this game, he will be playing in the Grand Championship, and we'll have to be waiting to see who comes out of the losers bracket. And if Ategenos wins, we got a Game 3 coming up in a few days.
Oh boy. Oh, just the key. Still trying to figure out what level that is. You know, it's very possible that could be like our other shapes level.
I don't think so, based on where that key dropped in that room that Ategenos was just in. That's a second quest drop placement.
I see.
Level 8 wouldn't have that drop placement. Or level 7, rather. Well, here's a possibility of a room that could have something. Fury's in the same dungeon at this point.
Unfortunately, Ategenos is definitely sorely lacking in the bomb department involvement. Fury gonna move over here to this side of the dungeon.
By the way, we can't be in level 7, by the way.
No.
There's no walk through walls in level 7.
Ah, so maybe this is 8. Oh no, we can't be in 8, you just mentioned that. So... Huh.
So right now we're in either level 2 or level 4.
Sounds, you know what, it
And-
sounds like it might be level 2, because I think level 2 is the one that has like the, you know, large strips of, ooh, gets a bomb drop.
Is this the push block? Yes, it is. Ategenos finds
Heart
a
container.
heart container.
Not gonna
For
turn that
his
one
side.
up.
Yeah, 3 hearts, you're not going to turn that one down, especially with the white sword item still up for grabs, and that still requires 4 through 6 hearts. Fury about to get the bad news. That is not the reverse C he is looking for. And also more bad news, that is a Gliok that he can't get through.
So that means, oh, there's a compass, and it's in one room above. Yeah,
The
yeah, we're
Gliok
down-
room!
The Gliok. Oh, it's in the. Wow. Also,
It's in the Gliok room.
Also, we can
Wand can't be a
confirm now-
9.
Yeah, we can confirm now that this is level 2. Based off of the shape that Ategenos has discovered so far, we're in 2.
Yeah, this is pretty much level 2 at this point. I don't think there's anything that would give us the reason to believe that this is level 4. But, yeah, we know now that the wand cannot be in level 9.
Thank goodness.
Nice double kill there for Ategenos. Gonna push that block. I don't think Ategenos has remembered that that was a Gliok in a Chevy room.
Oh,
He's,
that's even worse because you know what that means.
now I think he's getting it. I think he's realizing it.
If the ladder's in a Chevy room, you know what that also means. The wand. Ooh, there's the heart container.
So the wand nor the ladder can be a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need both of those in order to get this Triforce, and it is an 8 Triforce entry into level 9.
And of course, that means that the bow could still be at 9.
Yeah, the bow could still be there, the silver arrows could definitely still be there, but we now know two major components of the seed that sometimes like to trick our runners when they're in level 9. They aren't going to be there this time around.
Yep.
And that also brings your theory of the ladder possibly still being in level 1 to greater light.
Yeah. Well, it's like what I've been saying is that when you have dungeons that have like the supposed quote unquote, ladder blocks, if you can find a way around, it is, I believe that the game figures that into the logic, like, okay, so it's like there are all these ladder blocks, and if you can get around the ladder block, oh, this is a great place to put the ladder. It makes it look like original Zelda, where it's like you need to find the dungeon item to get through, right? I don't know if the game is or I don't know if the randomizer is actually programmed logically to think like that, but I mean, it is programmed logically so that there cannot be, something you need behind the block that's required.
It is not a bad theory.
Yeah. Now the only thing is to be able to test that theory, at least in this seed, we are going to need a repeatable offense. Those bombs are probably not going to be able to cut it, unfortunately.
They're nice to have right close to start, but you're right, it would be nice to have a repeatable weapon in order to start figuring some stuff out.
So now FurySK is going to get the news of just what kind of it's funny though, even though the heartbeat is not on, I'm sure at this moment Fury is going to be in the back of his mind going beep, 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 beep.
I think he's going bleep right now because he just saw that compass. He took a look at his mini-map.
Oh, look at that, we found the magic bombs. Or did we find the white bombs?
Yeah, we don't know for certain just yet, because Ategenos has 5 hearts so far, so no guarantee that those are the ones that get you the white sword. But we'll see a little more exploration up here on Death Mountain. Fury about to get the heart container.
Ooh, that's a nasty screen.
Yeah, nasty screen, and here we have a power bracelet spot that Ategenos wants to find out. Gets the block pushed, goes inside. And, well, there is a potion shop.
Yep, just a pharmacy. And we do have level 9.
Found level 9, which normally is a nice place when you have a half a heart to do an up and A. However, when you have a 1 heart start, it's not that much of a benefit at that point. But we are going to get a take any at where level 9 normally is in second quest. So level 9 just moved 1 square down. Also nice, Koreas go down in a single candle fire.
Ooh. Fortunately, with those cheap... Oh, look at that!
Yep, those are magic bombs.
Oh, okay, that's right. I'm looking at Fury's side where... Yeah.
Yeah, we now know for certain that those are magic bombs because Fury has 6 hearts, was unable to pick those up. Also, Ategenos finding another level right over here at another second quest. Don't know what he's trying to do here with the Lionels.
I think he's trying to do a pirouette. I would just be like, no, I'm using the key. Don't get Sometimes you just have to learn how to cut your losses and go, nope. This is just... Is it real? Because look at that. Now he's like 1 hit away, and okay. I don't know what's Fury doing.
Torching a door. That's what he's doing.
Unfortunately, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, those are fire-resistant doors.
Yeah, they're probably made out of stone, and yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's a snipe right there.
I'm gonna say this right now. Ategenos should have used a key. I know you could do some fancy footwork to save a key, but at the same time, You know you're running low. You know these are dangerous enemies. You're low on health, and you've got to hike all the way back.
Yeah, the thing is that he wanted to try to do it. He wants his item management is item management plays a huge role when it comes to these swordless seeds.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that death takes him away from that square.
That could actually cost him, some time too, because, depending upon how long it takes to get up there, it depends on what's in that dungeon.
Yeah, unfortunately, Fury has no bombs, so he can't even explore that square at this point.
Yeah. Ategenos is back in the area, so he's gonna definitely check that out. Now he's gonna be able to. But actually, no, because I think once he's in here, he's got to.
Take another sword beam to the face! Ow!
Oh no.
I think Ategenos just probably just took a pause right there to say a few words that aren't family friendly on speed gaming, so we'll respect his few moments right there while the salt runs out. And this death that he just took right here is probably more of that salt runneth over. I mean, that was an unfortunate death for him to take.
Oh. Yep, there's a there's the death for Fury. Oh, this is evil. This is horrible.
Yeah, what ended up happening with Fury is that he had that very awful screen to try to come down onto and just couldn't do much about it at that point. So Fury now making his way over. He doesn't have the recorder, so he doesn't know about the magic bomb shop that is a toot away right on his start screen.
Yeah, I agree. A boomerang would be nice. Actually, the wood boomerang would be nice.
As long as it's not a boomerang to the face.
Yeah, as long as Link is throwing it, not receiving it. Oh, come on, that is rude. You are rude. You are a rude gorilla.
I don't know, that gorilla seems to be playing nice as it is. 9 HP though for the gorilla.
Ow.
Took 2 bombs and it actually took 3 bombs, but 9 HP. They start off with 5 HP normal, and Fury gets hopped on.
Please, Ategenos, please use that key. There we go.
He has to at this point. He's got really no other option. And
we have a bait block. We also have a confirmation this is level 3.
That is level 3 right there. And it's blocking off a whole big portion of this level 3. So Ategenos is hoping to get lucky and find... Yeah, Triforce is bait blocked. And the bow's in 3.
Wow, okay, there we go. Ategenos is now playing with power.
And all it cost him was 2 keys to get inside. So, for those of you who's just tuning in, this is second quest levels 1 through 6. Shapes for levels 7, 8, and 9.
So yeah, no first quest in this battle.
But at least 7, 8, and 9 being shapes is a nice concept, because at least you don't have to deal with 3,000 staircases of doom and destruction.
That's true. Yeah, Shapes is definitely the friendlier of the 2 options.
I think Fury's now getting into his mental database here that he is indeed in level 3. However, he is not going to go to that room over to the right to find where the bow was. That also means that the only thing that is going to be required to beat this game that we know of at this point, and in fact, the only thing that can be in level 9 to beat this game, would be the silver arrows.
I could jokingly say that, maybe the red ring.
Well, the red ring would be a definitely beautiful find for both of these runners at this point. However, to be honest, these guys would just love to find the silvers and be done with it at this point.
Now, it could be very possible, too, that the silver arrows are hanging out on one of those islands, and that the raft is at level 9.
That is a possibility. That is the only way that 9's going to be a double dip at this point, because anything that is required to get into level 9 would not be in 9 at this point, because of the fact that we know that you need the wand and the ladder to get into 9.
Ooh, mold ornaments.
Oh,
there
there's
we
our
go.
white sword bomb upgrade for Ategenos.
So, the possibility of actually, that possibility of silver arrows, yes.
The keys are stuck.
Yep, that's one of the little fun side effects of picking up bombs in an area that is not, It's kind of the same thing. It's like how Link doesn't hold the bombs over his head when he picks them up in a store.
So Fury's about to get something that he's really going to enjoy having at this point, and that is the bow. And he knows that there's an arrow shop right next door.
Yeah, that's gonna help him out immensely.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Fury, at some point here, there's the up and A. I was going to say, wouldn't be surprised if Fury ends up just leaving, going to pick up the arrows, and coming back in. Now, Ategenos, I believe he's in 2Q4 at this point.
That means there's gonna be 3 items up for grabs.
Oh, nice bomb right there. Those nice random bombs there for Fury. There is the arrow pickup. And there's also a arrow up or bomb upgrade for Ategenos. And I think that would pretty much confirm what I was saying. This is going to be 2Q4 that Ategenos is in right now.
Yep, and that also means there's going to be a mugger room as well. Oh, you know what? Yeah, well, look at that. Oh, there's another heart container for Ategenos, so...
So we have the white sword bombs and the heart container as 2 of our 3 items in level 4.
It looks like Fury is coming up here, and...
Yeah, he wants the arrows for this, he wants the combination arrows and bombs for the upcoming Moldorm fight. Ategenos ends up getting the Triforce. He knows what level this is at this point.
Oh, just has to kill that one. There we go, gets it. Now he can just exit this room and come back, and both Moldorms will be dead. There's the map. There's the confirmation that, yet we are in the L. Oh, we got ropes. Super ropes. Ooh,
What makes
bomb drop off the fire.
What makes them super?
Well, they're super because we're dealing with second quest enemies, so they're flashing instead of, normal. And second of all, well, they just rolled up on the HP. There's a clock.
Yeah, unfortunately, what we're finding out, though, is Fury's not going to be able to finish off that room because he has run out of money. He's out of bombs.
Now, there's still an item left over in level 3, isn't there?
There is. The thing is, with what FurySK is up to at this point, is he wants to get some rupees, he wants to get some bombs, because he wants to find out what that second item in level 3 is. He wants to get everything out of that level 3. So what we're seeing from Fury is he's going to leave the dungeon again. Now, he's not going to kill that Pole's voice. Why is that, Jiggly?
Well, he's gonna keep the room from respawning.
That's exactly why he's doing it, yes. Like, that right there is the biggest reason why he's going to go ahead and do that. Because you kill that Pole's voice, you come out of the dungeon, you've got a Lionel shooting you right in the butt.
So how it works in the game is that basically what happens is that it uses a value to hold two different types of values. So the one half of the value controls, certain flags, and like for example, whether or not a room has been bombed or not, or a secret's been checked or not. The other half has a counter that basically tells you how many enemies have been defeated on that screen. And once you've basically defeated all the enemies on the screen, it will eventually reset. Or by going in and out of a dungeon, that'll reset it as well. But basically what that means is that each room can hold the information for, I believe, up to 16 enemies. Which, there's not nearly as many on a screen at time. But basically it just means as long as you stay in the area and you don't leave, they're not gonna come back.
There's Ategenos picking up his bow, or rather his arrows, by the way.
Okay. Down to 4 rupees. Ooh, and Fury's down to 2.
Yeah, he's down to 2. He's got 5 bombs, and he's wanting to get these ropes to clump together to maximize his bomb efficiency at this point.
So, he's basically trying to string these ropes along.
Yep, exactly. And 1 remaining. He gets it done. Good job for Fury on that room.
Okay, well this one's a little bit more doable.
And this one's also going to be a staircase.
Oh yeah, that's right. We still don't know what's in that other half part of the dungeon. Might as well check that out now. Wouldn't it be hilarious if it was the magic boomerang? I mean, it wouldn't be hilarious for Fury, but...
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know who that'd be hilarious for. It would be hilarious for us. But,
well, what's hilarious?
Fury's not going to be able to find out, though.
Our white sword item is the raft. And it was recorder blocked.
Interesting.
Oh, look at that.
Nice bombs there for Fury. He needed those.
Ooh.
Because otherwise, he's not going to be able to. Now, he needs a key to get the second item here in this level 3.
Yeah, so
he doesn't have it, but he didn't want to have to do the up and A because then he'd have to do those ropes again.
Yeah. And it's just the keys guarding the Triforce. Oh, 101 is our large secret.
And it's recorder blocked.
And that's our only one.
That is right.
In a bait required seed. And we don't know if we still have a bow block somewhere. I mean, both runners do have the arrows, but at the same time, though... There's another take any.
Fury is thinking about it, and he is going to go ahead and pick up the potion.
Yeah, now that you know that this is a low money seed, that's probably a good decision to make.
Absolutely, and Ategenos finding the last of the take any's. For him, that is, and he's going to go ahead and pick up the potion as well. Now, the good thing about Ategenos finding that money is that now he's got 143 arrows to play with. And there's the bait purchase, knowing that he has to go back into 3 at some point in time.
Yeah, it's likely Ategenos is probably going to end up finding that second item in 3. And I mean, if it's the silver arrows, oh boy. That's not an item that you're going to want to leave until last find.
That could change the entire path of this race at this point, because that is a single room for Fury. But it also could be
The wand?
Jiggly. It could be one other big item.
Yep, it could still be the, could be the ladder.
I wasn't thinking that.
Well, I mean, I know I said the ladder's in one, but, you know, that's just a guess. That's just a guess.
No,
There's
I was
no-
thinking wand.
Oh, yeah, the wand could definitely be there.
By the way, we have not seen all the levels yet, I don't think.
Yeah, no, I don't think we... Well, okay, so let's see here. So we've seen level 1, we've seen level 2, we've seen 3. We think that we found level 4.
Yeah, we had definitely found level 4. I think
So then 5 and 6...
that was easily the letter D there that Ategenos
Yeah.
was in earlier and got both the staircase items out of.
Yeah. So now we're missing 5 and 6. Impossibly. And we either saw 7 or 8. It was one of those. I'm pretty sure it was 7 because... Well, actually, wait, no. In shapes with level 7... no, because level 7 second quest is the one that has the mugger room, so... That probably won't really work out.
Well, if it's keeping the first quest mechanic, it would be level 8 that would have the mugger room, since those two dungeons get swapped around with each other. I believe it
Yes.
translates into the randomizer.
Yeah, okay, that would make sense then. So then that was probably level 8 that we found then, because... Although it was pretty small for a level 8.
Doesn't matter. All that matters is those two levels have to match up with each other at some point. So this level here that Fury is in now, this is possibly could be the letter Z.
It's possible. We saw earlier that this block here is not going to be pushable. Yep. Yeah, we could definitely be having the letter Z here.
There's the other level, recorder blocked.
Ooh. Ategenos has definitely got the advantage here with that early recorder.
Yep, and we do see bombs up there in the top right corner. This is going to be a push block, and I think this is going to be the other part of that 7-8 combo. Still waiting to get some confirmation. A good map would do us some good at this point to get that confirmation. A double block room. Nice quad, almost a quintuple kill there for Ategenos, but couldn't get it. The red fires ended up rolling high.
Oh, well, look at that. Those, I was gonna say, those moblins are completely invisible. Well, they're not actually completely invisible, are they? Well, they weren't completely invisible. Actually, wait. No, those are shadows. That's the console.
It's Ategenos' green stripe, which is on his end. He's having some issues with his equipment that he uses to play. So that's what that green stripe is. I think that's playing tricks on us. Heart container as the staircase item.
Okay, and meanwhile, Fury's back in this level. This is level, huh?
I think this is level 4. 2Q4.
So that means if it's 2Q4, there's our
There
bombs.
it is.
Yep, we're right.
And Fury does the dance around, but here we go. Pick those up.
There's, see what's up here.
So we know the other item in this level 4 that was a staircase will be a heart container, but we didn't see what the floor drop was just yet. Fury finding a dig dagger room. We'll just walk through the wall. And finds
Another dig
another
dogger.
dig dogger.
And
Another dig dogger. 3 dig doggers back to back to back.
timely clock there for Ategenos. There's the drop.
So if this is level 7 that Ategenos is in, that will be both of the items.
And ooh, that would mean, oh wow, both of those items. So yeah, you know, it's looking likely that something good might be in that spot in level 3 after all.
Yeah, especially considering the fact that what we're still missing and what we know can't be in level 9 at this point.
Now there's the rupee boss in level 4.
It's leading me to believe that I think Ategenos did get the Triforce out of level 4 earlier and we haven't marked that off on the tracker. There's the bomb upgrade, so that's 7.
Yeah, we are definitely in 7.
So that means that we have found both of the items on Ategenos' side in level 7. So that means that the recorder now can be confirmed to be level 8. Which means there's still 2 more items left in that level 8.
Well, already 1 hour in.
And there's the heart container for Fury. I think Ategenos, I don't know if Ategenos has put it through yet that he's in shape 7. Fury is still looking for what would be the room drop item of this level 4.
Oh, look at that.
That's an interesting location for that map, but there's confirmation for Fury that he's in 2Q4. There's the Triforce for Ategenos out of level 7.
Oh, watch where this leads. Watch where this leads. Yep, 1 room down.
That's beautiful. And no, Ategenos did not get the Triforce out of level 7. Interesting.
He's probably gonna come back later with.
Oh, I know. He does have the Triforce out of 4. He does have the Triforce out of 4. It's because the way that it lines up in second quest is that 4 and 5 get swapped.
Right.
It's just like 2 and 3 get swapped.
Yeah. Well, logically in second quest, level 4 is actually level 5 first quest.
Yep, that's right. And there's Fury. He'll pick up the Triforce out of this level 4.
And meanwhile, we find another level here.
This has got to be 6.
And that was another recorder block.
This has to be 6. So this would be 2Q6 here.
Oh, shoot.
And the wooden boomerang. So, we now know the floor drop of that level 6 wooden boomerang. Ategenos has no reason to have to go back there. He's going to have to find another way around because this forces you to have to figure out where either a wall is or whatever the case is. Well, this could be a push block staircase where this key lies.
Ooh, getting bodied by these bubbles. Yep, there's one of the staircases. Alright, well, we got a moat room there. Yep, well, this is definitely level 6.
Fury wishes he had about 80 more rupees at this point.
Yeah, there's a Dodongo. Don't have to worry about that.
He is going to pick up the one boomerang here because there still could be some good that comes out of doing so. Fury back into 4.
Boomerang?
Oh, Fury's back in 5, rather. That was the one boomerang, yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. It actually, yeah, the color's a little bit washed out, I guess.
Yeah, that's because Ategenos is playing in his aqua blue, or his light blue color.
Yeah. So there you go. So yeah, so you couldn't tell which boomerang it was unless you were like looking, hard. But from my perspective, it's like could it be either one? But yeah, it's definitely the standard boomerang. Wouldn't that be something to have both boomerangs look exactly the same?
No, Jiggly. I think at this point, Ategenos is more concerned about finding a staircase, and this what we call the triple bar room, very well could be a staircase room.
If he lives.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for these staffles, because if they hit you with their beam swords, they do 2 hearts damage, just like getting hit with a Lionel beam.
Yep, and 2 hit points is something he can't afford at the moment. Gets a clock though, and
it's not pushing.
To the next room, there's the compass. Alright, it's just down and to the right.
Yeah, but he wants to find the item first.
Here's the triple bar room that's got the thing. Ooh. Okay, there we go. That boomerang already paying off. Yeah, this is gonna push. There we go. There's our second staircase. Here we go. So there's the map.
Yeah, this style room would be where the ladder is in 2Q6 in the vanilla game. So Ategenos is going to be trying to get this room taken care of, because this could easily turn out to be the item room right here. But I think he wants to get a little more information before he does it. We've seen enough staircases that go one whole room, and Ategenos wants to make sure that this isn't one of them.
Okay, well that went two whole rooms. And look at look at Game, that is Super Troll.
That's nice, Game. That's really nice.
You know what? I'm calling that one the Heck Moat room now. From now on.
By the way, look where Fury is.
Oh, Fury's back in level 1. This is a good move. Okay, so we can confirm that if there's a staircase up here, it's definitely an item. Let's see if we can, get rid of some of these dark nuts. Okay, we can get rid of at least 1 dark nut, or 2 dark nuts. This actually might be quite doable. Oh, just a kitty for the Goma.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a really nice find right there if it turned out to be the Goma having the item.
Yeah, what he's got to do is go down and to the right and beat up those likes. Here we go, let's see if there's anything. Yep, this is our item. What's it gonna be? It is the
ladder in 6, and that is in the room that the ladder normally is in. You chat, Red. You know what to do.
Red. I had a feeling, it's like, now that you mention it, yeah, this is a big Fred moment. So that means the item here in level 1 is going to be something else, and I am going to be saved from the stake. because that's proof that I am not a witch.
That doesn't prove you're not a witch.
Oh yeah, like what? You mean like as oh dear.
The staircase and the item in one appear to be
Ladder block. So Ategenos is basically ahead.
Unless
wait,
it's in
the item,
this room.
Oh, the item could be in here.
And because Ategenos pulled out the recorder out of level 8 a while ago, and Fury has not even been in that level yet. This is a huge advantage here for Ategenos.
Now that's good though, because Ategenos does need this win in order to stay alive in this the series.
Yep, and Ategenos' win will force a Game 3, which will be played coming up in a little bit. Looks like Fury is going to just go to bomb strats here against the Wizropes. Get out of the door. Please get out of the door.
Oh. Can we...
Ategenos back in 1.
Ooh, there we go. This is going to be big. This is going to be big. This is either going to be super, super big, or you know what? It doesn't matter at this point, because even if it turns out magic boomerang, oh, Fury.
Unfortunate death right there for Fury. Out of rupees, out of bombs.
You know what? I changed my tune. Considering how many keys Ategenos has, I'm predicting it's going to be the any key.
Could it be in this room right here?
Could. Gonna say no to that room at the moment.
Could it be in this reverse C room? No, that's going to be a transport staircase. There's the key right there. So it's in one of the Wizrobe rooms, but it could also be in this room here to the left. That is the other end of the staircase. And it's the scrap metal, the magic boomerang.
I'll fail. Or if you prefer, I'll hail, no?
So Fury going to be going back into level 1 at some point, and he's going to get the bad news that that is not an item that he wants to get.
Oh, well, it's Fury. Of course he's going to want that boomerang. Just means he's going to be further and further behind. And it looks like this is back here in level... This level 3?
Where Ategenos is?
Yeah, it looks...
That's
that
1.
Level... that's okay, yeah, he's still in 1, that's right. Just hasn't gotten the Triforce out of 1 yet.
Yep, there it is right now for him. So he's now got the Triforce out of level 1. Fury, is he going to level 3? He's checking that one room out. But he's not going to have enough resources. Oh, maybe he's just going in to replenish the enemies at this point. Try to get some more bomb drops. Because he's going to need them.
Yeah, no, this is level, well, this was level... Which one was this level? This was level something.
Wasn't this level 2? This is level 2, and that means Ategenos can't get this.
Why can't Ategenos get this? Oh, that's right, because that's right. We need the wand.
Yep, it's blocked.
Unless...
By a Gliok. Unless it was out there on the island, we didn't see it.
Maybe we... Yeah.
Nope, it is
No,
blocked.
it's Gleok blocked. But you know what? That's actually quite a bold move because it's good to confirm that. Because if you can confirm that that is Gleok blocked, then you know you're not going to worry about digging level 9 for the wand. Yeah, it looks like Ategenos is going to be joining Fury in level 3. You know, we still haven't seen a red candle yet.
No, we haven't. Oh, Fury takes a death.
I believe Ategenos has not really seen much of level 3 at all.
No, he did not see anything north of the bait block, so he doesn't know what he's about to come upon here as Fury ends up leaving. That was an unfortunate death, though. He was starting to get a little aggressive against the super ropes.
Yeah.
And ended up taking a bad death there as a result.
Ooh, get some more bombs.
Yeah, that's a force bomb there for Ategenos.
Nice.
And there's the confirmation that Ategenos already pretty much knew that he was in 3 at this point, but there's further confirmation. That's here. Oh, Fury takes a death on the coast.
This has been a rough seed for Fury.
It's been a rough seed for both of these runners. Both of these runners have hit double digits in the death counts.
Yep. But the good news is, though, is we're only about an hour 16 minutes in, so... So no, I don't think this is going to be a 4-hour seed.
It better not. It's a work night.
Of course, this is where I would have popped into chat and asked if it was a 4-hour seed myself.
Ategenos playing it smart against the ropes.
There we go. So you're going to want to clean this room out. You know what? Now I'm going to say any key in 3.
That is actually a pretty good prediction right at this point.
Yeah, with 6 keys, you can't go wrong.
Fury's in what turned out to be what we assume is level 8. And, well, you're going to have to take care of some blue moblins if you want to get this item. Here's Fury going through the transport staircase, coming out on the other side. Here's the item in 3. It's the silver arrows!
Wow. There we go. Fury is now missing only one piece of the puzzle. And what a puzzle piece it is. So you know what? It is actually quite possible that the wand could also be an 8. You know what, though? If Fury finds the wand, he might actually have a chance at catching up.
Yeah, but that's one of the only chances he's got right now is he's got to pull out something big out of a level that Ategenos is dragging his feet on getting back into at this point. The longer that he does, the better the advantage grows for Ategenos at this point. Ategenos needs to get this win if he wants to force a game 3. There's the ink blot for what we believe was level 8.
Yeah. I think we've confirmed that we can't go... Oh, well, we can go up here. But getting to that spot is going to be difficult because... Nah, there's our... We can't go that way. Ooh, no bombs and no rupees. Ouch.
Well, Fury could still pay a bomb capacity to the old man. But in Swordless, especially when you don't know where a permanent weapon is going to be, you really don't want to pay by way of a permanent weapon or a bomb at this point.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that, it's swordless and shapes.
Fury down to one arrow at this point. Ategenos playing the money-making game and losing. Doing the retry to get his rupees back.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we didn't see what was beyond here, didn't we? Because that's where Ategenos took a death.
And without any bombs, Fury can't finish this room.
Now, I noticed Fury wasn't trying to, push the second quest. I don't know if that was a push block or not.
Ategenos using the recorder.
Yep. Just as Mother Nature intended. Oh! Ooh, snipe. So, fun fact, whirlwinds do not work in dungeons.
You can't call a tornado into a dungeon to clear away the enemies?
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't warp you anywhere proper. I think it just hard locks the game. And, I've tried. Although, wizards that shoot whirlwinds might not be so bad. If you can get it to, send you back to the entrance.
Fury taking another death right there. And he needs to get something. He needs to get something very, very soon. Ategenos still continuing his way through what we believe is 2Q5. It has to be 2Q5 at this point.
2Q5 was ladder blocked. Can we bomb this way? We can bomb this way, yep. The 2Q5 was most definitely ladder blocked.
We also know that the keys are not 0 HP.
We also know these ropes are a pain in the butt. There we go, gets them all stunned together.
Yeah, the problem is that they are... You need to kill them with 2 bombs. They, I believe, hit 6 HP.
Yeah.
So you definitely need to be able to bomb them twice, but you need to be able to bomb them twice and bomb them fast. And he keeps out the boomerang there. Beautiful job. And he'll get the second, or he will try to cancel them down. Gets one of them killed.
They got some money, so he can, use arrows on the rest. Now, is this going to be one of our staircases?
It's going to be a staircase. It's going to be a transport staircase. By the way, seeing what Fury is doing at this point is very, very promising, considering the fact that it's the silvers inside of that dungeon. He needs these silvers. This seed is pretty much over if he doesn't go back into that one room.
Now, there's a manhandler. We haven't seen one of those yet. Oh, don't do that. No, stop. Oh, there we go. Gets the potion off.
Yes, 2Q5 does have 2 connector staircases. So...
Yeah, in vanilla, one leads to the bow and the other one leads to the boss.
Yep.
Oh, takes it down finally, but nothing.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe get a bomb drop, but unfortunately took a bop before the final piece went down.
There's a bomb
Bombs
drop
in that room. It's a good replenishment for Ategenos at this point. Seven HP.
Those are super ropes.
Ooh. A staircase with a Goma! It's the other! Oh, it's the other transport staircase! Oh, come on, game!
Here we go. This could be something. How much you want to bet this is the other side of the staircase?
I would, but there's not enough rupees in my arsenal right now to pay you off. Here's the problem for Fury, though. He's got 2 bombs. He's gonna have to get lucky, and he doesn't know what's in this room just yet. But he's about to get a rude awakening.
Oh, come on!
He wants to get as many of them together as possible. He was hoping to get 3 killed. Tries to lay down the bomb. Nothing
there you go.
there. Oh, this is troubling because he doesn't know which number he's at. He knows a 3 was part of it. Nope. But he's going to be able to finish this room off. Gets the silver arrows. That's good for Fury. But he still has some room to catch up at this point.
You know, it makes me wonder. Well, no, he's gonna... Well, no, he can't try and dig level 9. He's not gonna be able to get into level 9.
Neither of these runners can get into level 9 until we find where
that ladder, or
the
not
wand
the ladder,
is.
Wand. Yeah, I'm thinking the wand is an 8, but it could very well be here.
We haven't seen either item here in 5. We know that there's still a floor drop in level 4. There's still a lot of possibilities here.
It moves.
This staircase does move. This is going to be the item. It's the wand! Wand in 5!
There we go.
Ategenos now has everything in his arsenal that he needs to get to level 9.
Yep, now he's got to find that Triforce in 5, got to go back and get the 1 and 2, and then we just need the 1 and 8, and we're through.
And I do want to point out for the people who are inquiring in chat, the wand is huge in Swordless. In Swordless Randomizer, the wand is the only thing that can hit Ganon at the end of the game, so it is a required item as much as the bow and the silver arrows. In this Seed's situation, it is also required to grab the Triforce out of level 2. Heart Container was the other item in 5.
Yeah, that's because the only 2 things that can damage a Kleok is a sword and the tip of the wand. Not the part that shoots, that has the magic, but the part that shoots the magic. Okay, Fury's gonna be using up one of the bombs, getting to this room.
Regretting his life choices at this point. That is not a room you want to come out to on the other side of the leave your money or life. Oh god, that hurt.
Game is so rude. He's really got to find that recorder.
He really does, and I believe if I remember correctly, it was on the other side of the nasty Wizrobe room. Ategenos, Triforce out of 5. He just got 2 more Triforce pieces he needs to get. This one that is in level 8. Hey, there's a Whammo. How you doing? Thanks for the hug. We are now nearing the 90-minute part, a 90-minute moment of this seed, the 90-minute marker of this seed. If you are these two runners, what is going through your mind, Jiggly?
It's an hour and a half. It's just been a tough seed all around here. Yeah, usually these seeds could be anywhere from like, I've seen some ones that are almost like practically almost sub-hour to ones that, go a little bit over too. So you're still kind of within the acceptable range of, okay, this seed's taking this long.
And we haven't seen a permanent weapon at this point. You've got to be wondering if the other runner is having the same issue. Ategenos is back in this level 8, but we know he is back here for one reason and one reason only.
Oh, look at Ategenos' mini-map. It was I think it was completely symmetrical. Kind of looked like a weird pinwheel shape almost. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, I think this was where the recorder was.
Nope, not in that room, not with that dig dogger. Ategenos was checking that room there just in case that it was. This right here is the room that the recorder was in.
That's
the spiral
right.
staircase room.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong screen when I was thinking of that. There we go, takes down the blue noodles and...
Just gonna walk one more screen to the south, and Ategenos will have his Triforce out of 8.
Hey, Gyptos!
And mummies!
Gyptos yet?
Yes, we haven't, and it took us all of 91 minutes in order to get that, but Ategenos will furiously fire his wand onto these guys, gets the Triforce. He just has to go back in and do some bodily damage against a Gleeok in level 2. Then he'll be eligible to get into level number 9.
Oh, that's rude. Also, yeah, name that tune, folks.
I think I'm waking up to that one.
Yeah, well, more like falling asleep to.
Well, it could be that too.
Yep, chat's got it right. Zelda's Lullaby.
Well, it could also be the town music from Link's Awakening.
No, it can't.
Why not?
Yeah, that's not the same tune.
Ruin my fun, why don't you?
I'm sorry, who knows Link's Awakening more than the other person?
Saver's not here at this moment.
Oh yeah, you think Saver. I taught Saver stuff.
Well, we'll see how he uses it against Captain Green. Fury loading up on his hearts. We are starting to get closer and closer to the final parts of the seed. Ategenos about to do some bodily combat. Hand-to-hand combat against a Gleeok that is a 3-headed Gleeok. He's going to just pretty much tank this thing and do it ASAP. There's the Triforce for Ategenos, and he is now eligible.
Okay, now when I said I taught Saver, I meant I showed Saver a few locations in the code of where stuff is. Not that I showed him any techniques, I mean, I am nowhere near a prolific Zelda player. I am not even anywhere on his level. I'm surprised he was even able to talk to me. But let me tell you one thing about the code in, Link's Awakening. Oh my goodness, it's spaghetti as all heck.
That's one of the amazing things about Crystal Saber. He's good at it, but he wants the community to grow, and he'll help you through it as much as possible. So if Ategenos is able to move on and make his way to the end of this game, Game 3 will be coming up Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So Ategenos in level 9, we are unable to switch over to his audio, and that's because of his current setup. But what is Ategenos looking for, Jiggly saying?
Well, he's listening for the roar of Ganon. He's going to be able to hear that roar from any of the 4 adjacent rooms to his, hi Patra. And yeah, he's going to be able to listen. Now, Patra can mask the sound of, Ganon, except to those who have, fairly good, well-trained ears. The other thing he's looking for is he's looking for a single shutter door, and it's not going to open if he defeats all the enemies in the room. Like this one, for example. He's going to check this and see if this opens or not. If it does not open, it is our prince. It opens, so there's nothing of value behind here.
Yet this time it does open up, and we know that that shutter door to the left cannot be Princess Zelda because there are 2 shutter doors in this circumstance. You know where I think Ganon's going to be, Jiggly Saint?
Probably up in the upper left, because that's the most trolly spot.
That is right. Because of the way that map is looking at this point, I'm thinking it's in that CAM area of that first row.
Yeah, so Ganon's gone camping.
Fury about to find a level that he wants to get into at this point in time. 2 of his levels remaining, they're side by side here. So as Ategenos tries to find his way over towards Ganon, game number 2 of the winners finals between FurySK and Ategenos. Winner moves on to the Grand Championship. They will have to wait out and see how the elimination bracket plays out. The loser of this best of 3 series, well, they're not done with the tournament. They will move on down to the basement, so they won't be completely out of it, but winner will be waiting around for a little bit of a while. And Ategenos is making his way over towards that area that we were talking about.
Yep. That's probably the best thing. If you think the game's gonna present you with a troll, you might as well play it out. You might as well humor the game.
Unfortunately, it's not going exactly where I wanted it to go at this point. What exactly is a Goma anyway?
I can tell you it's probably a bit crabby.
And no, Jiggly, Ganon is not up here where we thought he was going to be.
Not even.
Do you have a second guess?
Wow. But you know what? You gotta go for the. Oh, wouldn't it be funny if Ganon was just off to the right?
Yeah, but we already know he's not, based on the fact that we see Ategenos not going in through that right-hand side. And taking an up and A, which is 1 HP.
Never mind, here's Ganon, and he's in Ganon's room.
And Ategenos is immediately going to fire off that potion because a fireball, you're dead. A Ganon hug, you're dead.
Yep. There we go, gets the stun lock.
Beautiful stun lock right there, and Ganon is down, and all now for Ategenos to do is find his way to Princess Zelda, and he will be forcing a game 3. No shutter door opening on that left side. Will blow the key. Takes down there, no doors on that side, so we know Zelda isn't going to be accessible from that room.
You know, Zelda could be off in the bottom right corner, or bottom left corner, I should say. Never mind. Oh, well, wait,
Nope,
that's a bubble
that
room.
was 2 shutter doors opening up, so that's not it.
Ooh. Can we
Try to
bomb this
bomb over
way?
here. See
No,
if we
we
can't
can't
get
bomb.
in.
But you know what? I don't know. He's checking for, yeah, there we go. And it opens. Okay, here we go. There's something in here.
Shutter
Not
door
yet.
here. Could be in the bottom left corner, however. No shutter
Nope.
door there.
Okay.
I think at this point, Ategenos takes the staircase if he finds one here, and takes wherever it goes and sees if that leads to something. Usually, if I'm playing this game, that turns out to be an unwanted item, but it's not the case. It takes a one-room north. Oh God!
Oh, look! There's a shoot room. Oh, game.
Game, please.
The game knows, man. The game knows.
Ategenos ends up pushing this block open, and he finds out that this is another transport staircase. There are 6 of them in all. And this takes him over to the right-hand side. No shutter door here. Goes in and finds one of those choose-your-own-adventure type of rooms. And continues to try to see if he can't hunt down the princess who will be behind a shutter door. Finds a bomb all right over there. Now heads up north. There's a shutter door there, and it opens up, and we have found our princess, and Ategenos has evened up this series. We are going to a game 3 in the winners finals.
Woo!
Ategenos, your winner, with a time of 1 hour, 41 minutes, and 46 seconds. And game number 3 will be Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
So, the big play of the game. I'd have to say was that earlier recorder find for Ategenos, Jig.
Yeah, that's basically what brought this entire scene together, was that recorder. Just lucking into level 8, checking around and, getting past that Wizrobe room too. Especially with such little health.
And first into the room with us would be FurySK. Your thoughts on the seed?
Shame.
It was definitely an interesting seed and really rough for both of you. The big decisive play, what seemed to be to us, was the fact that Ategenos had probably about a 40-minute advantage with that recorder and started pulling away because of the fact that it led to the ladder in 6 and the wand in 5. You worried us there, Fury, when you walked away from level 3 without one remaining room, and then Ategenos gets in there and finds that it's the silvers.
Yeah, it's always on your mind, but what am I going to do? I don't have a key. I don't have any money to buy a key because I have to buy wood because I don't have silvers. So, I mean, it's just
Right.
nothing you can do with that seed. That was just
Right, but that was
Second Quest Overworld biting you.
right, but that was one of those cases there where you could easily think another runner would decide, I'm not coming back. That's going to be my last place I'm going to return to. And you went there a little bit faster than I thought you probably would. But the recorder was the big thing. Ategenos is here. Congratulations, GG.
Thanks. What a seed. You know
So-
how to roll them, sir.
Yeah, I'm sorry for giving you the great 6 HP robes that decided to make your lives miserable in both levels 3 and 5, but what a seed it was. As mentioning just a few moments ago, the big thing was about the 30 or 40 minute advantage that you had with that recorder out of level 8.
You know, I think my big advantage, and I'm sorry because I didn't pick up the blue nanner out of 1, but the boomerang is what made this entire seed possible. Because otherwise, you don't kill the 6 ropes with 6 HP when you have 4 rupees and 4 bombs. It doesn't.
Yeah, but you wouldn't even have had that boomerang without that recorder since level 6 was recorder blocked.
That's true.
Yep, I was about to retry out of 8 until I got past the blue whiz robes, I think, on the second or third try and saw the spiral. And then once you have recorder and all of a sudden the rest of the overworld's finally opened up and changed your mind. I don't know. I think really the only thing that was going to help me in this seed was I don't think I ever saw the large because it was probably recorder blocked somewhere or raft blocked.
It was in that transitional square where you do the world wrap, and it was one.
Oh, great. The one that I got decked from like 7 HP to 0 in 4 hits.
Yeah, that one saved my bacon. That let me buy meat and still sit around with about 90 rupees. But yeah, I was sitting around 10 or so, and it was getting real rough. Unfortunately, the ropes were dropping just enough money to let me keep going, because I was still doing that with regular arrows at the time. I didn't have silvers, so it was getting pretty rough.
Yeah, the key blocks in 3 made me, I think, pick up silvers probably an hour and what, you want to say 25?
I don't
And
know
the
that
bow
I
super
was
early.
much sooner. I got the bow is in what, I don't even remember.
3.
3? I got it fairly early, yeah. I didn't even get a Triforce till 48 minutes, even though I had the recorder at like 20 minutes, because I couldn't get to anything. It was really frustrating.
Yeah, I got one item in 1. I'm assuming the second was ladder blocked because I couldn't get up anywhere.
It was in the top left corner of the E, and it was the magic boomerang that Ategenos was talking about.
I just talk about, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I needed some form of combat or some sort of money, and I didn't have either one, so I really can't say that I had any real chance at the seed. I needed something more than what I had.
It was just this was the kind of seed that came down to luck. Ategenos ended up getting lucky with the recorder in 8 that led to everything else, and it is what it is. But we now have a game 3 between you guys in the winners finals.
Yeah, I mean, every one of these seeds to some degree is luck. You route one direction and hope it works, and if it doesn't, it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, that's all you had to write this one off. It's just luck the way that this seed broke out. And like I said, you got a game 3 coming up Saturday night, 9 o'clock. Your thoughts for both of you? I'll start with Fury first. Your thoughts on what's going to happen in game 3?
I mean, we're both going to pick a direction, and either it's going to be the same direction and it's going to be a really interesting race, or we're going to pick different directions and one of us is going to get lucky.
Actually, I want to, before I get Ategenos' thoughts on this, I do want to back up to the start of this seed. 1 heart, and you have to go down those stairs where that lever was out for blood.
I mean, it took me a couple tries to figure out if I could actually get down there with a full heart, but mostly just had to take your half heart punishment and move on.
Yep. up and in was painful or dying. It's like, okay, well, 2 or 3 times we'll get same thing with whistling to 4. It's like, well, am I gonna die this time or not?
The other reason that the recorder was huge for Ategenos was what was at your start screen? A bomb shot.
Oh, yeah, the bomb shop was pretty big.
I didn't even have the 3 rupees to buy him. I just farmed outside of level 3 over and over and over again and hoped to get like 10 rupees and 8 bombs or 7 bombs in some cases.
Always nice.
I did eventually wisen up though. Eventually decide I was going to ladder or water clip onto that Inishu, so that helped.
Really was nice the fact that the red Gorillas went down in 1 hit. So, game 3 Saturday 8gen. Your thoughts?
Oh, I wouldn't have it any other way. I like to make it suspenseful. Fury's a fantastic player, and I'm glad that I get a chance to play him again. So, hopefully, no one hard starts. Those are very stressful, but like he said, you kind of pick a direction, and if you go the same way, it's pretty close. And sometimes, even if you don't go the same way, it's pretty close. We've seen a couple of those, but it's hopefully it's a close game, and it'll be entertaining for everybody.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and shut up. Jiggly, you go ahead and talk to these guys.
Yeah, no, that was definitely an interesting game.
I felt like I had a little bit of premonition with my registered names on this one.
Yeah.
And what is it with Second Quest Overworld Shapes and Second Quest Dungeons with Fury? Come on.
At least unlike last night, you didn't have a mirrored overworld.
I don't really mind mirrored overworld, first of all.
Yeah, that was difficult for like the first 4 or 5 times trying to figure out where you clip in Death Mountain to not get yourself locked up and stuff, but after you kind of get used to it, it's only a misdirection, maybe 1 screen every once in a while. You're pretty much set.
All right, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Game 3, Saturday night, 9 p.m. One of these two, they'll be moving on to the Grand Championship. The loser will be dropping down into the elimination brackets. So, GG to both of you guys, and good luck in Game 3.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks for comms, tracking, restream, all alike.
Absolutely. Thank you to Vadaboo, who's been clicking the buttons, doing the tracking for us all throughout this entire seed. Also, thanks to the crew that's helped us get through this race. We've got, I believe, 1 race tomorrow, Jiggly. It's going to be a Game 3 between Thurwolf and Jay Coper. So that'll be coming up tomorrow. I believe 7 o'clock will be the time. Restream information not yet to be known, but we'll let you know as soon as we do. Just do exclamation point Z1R. So that's it for us. Jiggly, anything you want to add?
No. Everything's good.
Are you sure it's good?
Well, I won't be able to see the race tomorrow night, but
Well, I hope you're going to be able to see the race coming up Saturday night between these two.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll get to see. It should be a lot of fun here. Game number 3 between these two. Be sure to join us for that coming up Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm Adirondack Rick saying thank you to everyone for joining us. Vadaboo once again for doing the tracking for the crew for Speed Gaming. Jiggly Saint, my commentator partner. It's been a lot of fun.
Yep. Good night, everybody.
Yep, have yourself a good night, and thanks for watching here on Speed Gaming.